Hello everybody, and welcome back to Oakbridge. I'm just a little bit curious as to why the dog is sitting in with the chickens. He's got up to move now. Good boy. That's what I was looking for. We're going to have to order some, we're going to have to order quite a bit of gravel in to do the gravelling. But it's 3 o'clock, so if I can get around these chickens. Oh, no. Over these chickens. Now the other grass isn't ready to mow yet, but I want to prep this area. Give it a bit of a zhuzh up, just make it a bit more useful. And I'm thinking maybe which one of these is going to be. That's 1,000 litres. So I've not decided what to do with that bit straight ahead in front of us yet. Done. That'll do there. Didn't really want to go knocking that out of the way, but so we may as well cut and use this grass here before we cover it over. Make a bit of use of it. And I'm also thinking oh, hold up. I'd forgot we'd got that. What's our mowing tractor now? Is it that? That seems to be the everything tractor, doesn't it? I'm wondering about moving the apples and stuff over to there's no point baling the grass because actually no, it needs to ferment, won't it? And we can't wrap it. There's no vintage wrapping equipment yet, but should we load these onto the trailer? Or is there any point doing that yet? Should we just get the grass mowed? Let's attempt to get the grass mowed. I'm going to have to do some repair to... Not going to be a lot of grass, is it really? Wait, didn't like that. Does not like that. I'll get some repair work done. I'm just wondering actually whether... I suppose there's no point... That's all going to be grass up there. There's no point doing this little patch here. I guess we could take this down. Really not sure what to do over here, whether we gravel it up or... We could just have a nice lawn, couldn't we? Until we want to build. Yeah, we could do. But then I'm thinking, can we make a feature out of this after it's been gravelled? Or not gravelled? Not all of it, maybe. Let's see how much it's going to cost to fix that. Oh yeah. Was quite a lot. That trailer has got me pretty worried. I don't know whether I should load it up. I really don't know if I should load it up. Let's get the grass cut. Let's go and get fuel as well, don't we? So I don't think, is there any grass torn between the jobs to get done? I mean, it's not going, grass isn't going to grow again until we get to May. That's only just come through. What have we got over here? I'm not sure whether we'd fit around without damaging the crop, that's the thing. If we'd done the outskirts of this. I suppose I could just do an evening of getting stuff sold, but getting stuff sold is literally the lightest engine I've got. I think it is. Oh. All right. I'll tell you what. Do I keep that or not? It is sort of useful now. We've got the garden up here. I'll keep it, but this can go. Has been a wonderful servant over the years, but we're not really going to be using it. Spending £6 upset me. Why did I not remember that I've literally just parked that there? I'll order some oil. Oil? No, diesel. I'll order diesel and get that delivered. I'll take this down to the store, chop it in, see what they'll give us. I'm sort of sitting on the side of selling the Porsche as well. I guess the question is, would you... We're getting fairly towards the end of the series. Do I start selling off the stuff we don't need? Tidying up. It's a tricky one. It is a tricky one. Quite interested in seeing how much we'll be getting for this. Any guesses? Place them now. Right. Cut to the visuals. Radio. Mm, 23. Let's say 23 grand if we do 31.64. We're going to make a little bit of money on that? Or is it worth just selling it? What does that add? 23 puts that at 54.5 grand. Yeah, got us like an extra grand on top. So that was worth it. Not bad actually. That's not bad at all. I'm quite happy with that. And all the money helps. Right. Oh, what's for sale? Just fast forward into the new modern era. Next series will be modern day. Is that a mod? No, it's not. Interesting. Can't really identify what that camouflage is. That's a bargain, but we don't need it. Unfortunately, not something we need. Right, let me walk up and get the... I'm not actually sure that we've got... got the words. I can't think of the words today. Maybe I've got brain fog really badly. I can't... I don't know whether we should do the cutting now and then just collect it all up in the morning. I could try and get it done, can't we? Because I mean, it's just going straight into the pit. Let's crack on with that, get that done. Any other jobs we can do in the morning? I was going to try and sell some pallets and things, but we can wait until the morning for that, because there might be more pallets spawn. Right. See you back on the dance floor. Righty-ho. Fueled up, fuel man turned up. Good to go on that. 64 hours nearly on this. Wowzers. I feel a little bit sad that the Deutz-Fahr's gone now. I'm trying to think of what other tractors we've got. This, the Merc, Porsche, Volvo, John Deere, Landini. That's the one. Where did I leave the mower? That's over here, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think there's any point. Oh, it's time. I don't think there's any point mowing that yet, because when that field needs mowing, and we'll take all of that. It feels weird because normally we'd have lots of grass to mow, but this isn't the case. I think I will put grass down there. I know what I'll do. I've got a clever idea. Watch out, dog. Won't be a lot of grass, will there? I wouldn't have thought. Might be better going from this side. Tell you what, I can use my Porsche for windrowing, can't I? Is that going to catch that? A little bit. Not to worry. I don't mind having little tufts of grass here, there and everywhere. I'm quite happy with that. mean, this bit's pretty boring, to be fair, isn't it? Oh. I may as well just skip ahead. We're merely showcasing the fact that we're clearing the area before I put gravel down. Why I thought I'd do this as a video, I had no idea. Warts and all documentary, isn't it? I'm just going to come back to you when I've got some progress done. This is just maybe I'll have sorted my head out and decided on a plan. After what I was saying about not getting rid of the Porsche, I've gone and brought it out of and it is a great little tractor. I'm tempted to say that's about as best as we're going to get it. Now the next test, will that work? I'll put this, there's probably somewhere better to put it, but there definitely would have been somewhere better to put it if I'm going to be putting gravel down here in the morning, but what are you going to do? Come on. No, that one's dead. So, it is a good looking vehicle. A little bit too close. I wonder how much these cost second hand IRL. Right. But here comes the test. Oh, nice little view that. Thinking this works on here. I'm hoping so. If not, I've made a bit of a boo-boo then, haven't I? This is a forage pickup, isn't it? So with this and a trailer all the way up, there's stuff in them. I need to get them emptied out. Add that to the list of jobs. Right. You know what I've gone and done is put that too close to that. And put that out. That goes down. Alright. Not worked, is it? Oh. There is a problem. Oh, I know what the problem is. Ugh, fool. That's chaff. And obviously we're picking up grass. Grass. So let's dump that. It's only 3,500 litres, that's, there we go. I'd say this is a bit cheaty, but this is exactly what it's for, isn't it? Going along and picking stuff up off the ground, and they've been around for years and years and years. Who put these bushes in the way? I've got to be honest, this is somewhat of a game changer for me. This and this makes this well easy. Not a big haul off this patch of grass, which, you know, it's a good thing that we're covering it over, because it was also incredibly difficult to mow with that wood shed in the middle of it. Didn't make it much fun whatsoever. But yeah, we're looking at about, I don't think we're looking at 10,000 litres, are we? Definitely not. But not to worry. It's not to be sniffed at. We've got some... Whoa! A bit tight there, wasn't it? Yeah, about 10,000 litres, another 1,100 litres for 10. I think that'll be the case. I don't think we've missed anything, and if we have, it doesn't matter because it's going to be landscaped over anyway. So, I have missed a bit, you know, I can see a bit. Somebody think of the barley. Oh yes. That's pretty unbelievable. Right, gonna get this dropped off. In Pitt. I said 10,000 litres, look at that, 24. Beautiful. I'll drop this off. I'll see you in the morning. What I am going to do is cut some of that turf out and pop it over at the side of the house. It might get churned up again at a later date, I don't know. But may as well make some use of it. and have a nice little bit of a lawn next to the house for the kids to play in. Why not? See you in the morning. Right. New morning. Now, I just put the grass down, basically. I still left the patchy areas, so it's not as neat and tidy as the kids will have with this lawn. Oh, I got honey. But do with a bit of a mow itself, couldn't it? Don't think I've got the push along anymore, have I? Anyway, put a bush down as well, just to add a little je ne sais quoi to it. Right. I was going to simulate a truck pulling up with a load of gravel, but there's no buy anything here. So let's look at ground textures, shall we? I think first off, oh no, let's sort out the chickens first. That's gravel. Have a look at that. Splodge a bit of this down here. Oh, it's the same as that. Yeah, I'll tell you what. What we'll do, go out and around. Leave the odd little patch. And then let's go with that grassy rock. So that will stop us sinking, which I didn't mind the sinking if I'm honest, but makes this look a little bit more like it's scratchable for the chickens. Is there any straw or straw-ish effect? Oh, hello. Yes, that's what you want. There's just bits and bobs just spread about for them to run around on. Nice. Oh, I'm happy with that. So it looks like we've walked around with some straw and just chucked it out. Good stuff. I'm going to save that. I'm so happy with that, I'm saving it. Just in case. Save twice. Twice for good luck. Them's the rules. Right then. Here. I don't know, just go with the same sort of thing, because it makes a nice gravelly sound, doesn't it? Should we start with gravel? As a base. Right, this needs to be out around there. Now. We have to be careful that we need to keep as set as possible, because that's our loading bay area for that. Don't mind those bits up there, that needs a bit more work doing to it, doesn't it? I sort of want to leave a bit of a grassed area. You're going to come out and in. So you could you gravelled out along there. You're driving in and out with things there. So that's all of that area, because you're driving in and out around there. This all needs to be expanded. But I don't mind leaving a bit of a grassy edge there. And to leave a big patch. Driving in, driving out. To go from sort of here. So that leaves that area there. It gives you plenty of room to pull up and then reverse in. That's way too neat, but is that going to give you room to pull out? It doesn't matter if you go out onto the grass, but you don't want to be doing it all the time, do you? That's the point of it. But that sort of brings that into there. So then we want to distress it down a bit. Looking to too tidy. That gives it a much bigger yard now. What does that one look like? Pretty much so. And then should we... So I don't mind that at all actually, because we've got room to come in and out of there, room in and out of there. We can drive across there if we need. Still got a decent little patch of grass there. So let's put a bit more grass in, shall we? Let's marry all this up together. And then let's just add a few bits. Of it growing through, so it looks a little bit old. Right, we've just chucked it down over the top. Why not? Looks like yellowy bit, that looks quite good. That's forest ground, isn't it? Should we have a bit of that as well? What is that? Oh, okay. Like a wet patch. I like it. Another bit around there. Whatever that is. That wasn't what I'm looking for, was it? That one. That's what it was. Yeah, that was it. Just brings in a little flash of colour. Takes the uniform edge off a little bit. Quite happy with that. Now that sort of has me wondering what we could do with that. What we could put trees or bushes. Could bang a big tree there, but is that going to be a little bit distracting? What about decorations? Any interesting garden bits? That could have been, that was my idea, was putting something in the centre, like a little drive around. However, they don't flower. Put a pile of rubble. Skips. Everybody loves skips. Somewhere for the workers to sit out at. We could have a nice little... Probably better over there though, isn't it? Trambopoline. Oh, doesn't look vintage though, does it? That would have been nice in the garden though. Maybe on the next Let's Play. Not very agricultural though. Nice, but not agricultural. I suppose totally could fill it with beehives. Could do something like that actually. Or a big container. Offices. Not that we need them. Cool box for your tinnies. I'll tell you what, if it were flat, a load of logs in for the effect of our wood shop, some furniture. Nothing particularly jumping out at me. Let's leave it open for suggestion. I think I'm fairly happy with, we're just repeating here, or I'm fairly happy with what we've got, if I'm honest. I think it looks pretty good, and if we leave it as it is, there's plenty see if that actually was a water fountain that done something, we could make something interesting there. I could allotment the whole thing again. Could you stick a load of olive trees? Not a big thing in the UK. Grapes do grow, but I'm not going down that route on this series. Let's have a walk around it. I'm thinking maybe I should have just followed that with that to widen that path up. Stick the odd bit of mud in. middle. So that looks like now, this is your existing path that's in. That's all been gravelled underneath. And then we've slung a load of gravel down, and over time the moss and the grass has grown back through it. Don't know what that is, but I like it. I think we might have a little bit of a deformation area around there, which is fine. I don't mind a bit of deformation. Should I think from this angle? Keep that path a bit more like that. That actually gives me a better path on the way in, actually. And that'll be a patch of grass as well, that'll grow back. In fact, I'll bring that off there. Yeah, that's not too bad. So we didn't end up doing the whole lot anyway. Should I have gone with gravel up here? Up to the concrete floor. I like the shimmer of the mud. Different gravel, that, isn't it? I've just twigged. Nope. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So we'll have a little patch of grass coming up through there. That, I quite like that with the mud on the inside. Oh, that floor was already there, wasn't it? Up to there. What does that keep? I must have hit that. At the beginning of the episode. What's this mud texture look like? That's perfectly fine. And then we still have that bit of meadow grass that will grow and flower the longer we leave it. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Should give us plenty of room. Best way to test it is to jump in and have a drive. As I say to you this, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please drop us a like. If you're not subscribed yet, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Oh, there's even less in there than there is on the floor of chaff. And if you've got any comments or suggestions, that's alright, do feel free to pop them in the comment section below. This farm stick is doing my absolute Sweden. Until the next time, I'll get this emptied. And thank you so much for watching. Until then, which will be episode 100. Wowzers. I hope to see you there. Bye bye for now.